Hello and welcome to the Crochet Business School podcast, where you can use your crochet to build a business that will give you the lifestyle you've been dreaming of. Who are you selling to? At first glance, this might seem like a bit of a strange question, because after all, you're selling to whoever will buy what you're selling. However, it's a really important question and one that you should try to answer in as much detail as possible. Who you are selling to is going to inform how you talk to your audience and how you market to them. How much of a salary do they have? It's an important question because if they are on a budget, they may be not your target audience because they might not be able to afford you. If they are on a luxury budget, well, they might consider you too budget for them. Are they buying for themselves as gifts or for their children? That's really important too, because if they're buying for themselves, they may choose something completely different than if they're buying for their kids or buying as gifts. You will talk to a parent who's buying for children far differently to someone who is buying a gift for their grandparents. All these questions, they change how you market to someone. They change what strategy you use to get your items, your products in front of people. If you are selling what you make, you need to know what someone's budget is. You need to know if they're buying for themselves, buying as gifts, buying for their children. You need to know if they're buying for practicality or if they're buying as a little luxury treat. You need to know where they hang out on social media so that you can get your products in front of them. Would they prefer to buy in person or online? If you're selling patterns, well, who's going to buy from you? Are they patterns for beginners, for more advanced crocheters? Are they patterns for those who prefer chunky yarn or for those who want to explore working in thread? Where do they buy their patterns? Do they prefer Ravelry over Etsy? Or do they go to the big yarn sites and just buy from there? Do they prefer free patterns and browsing websites? If you're selling courses or classes, what kind of thing do they want to learn? Are they looking for a beginner's course or are they looking for more advanced techniques? Are they looking for a community spirit where they can get to know other crocheters and crochet a project together? All these questions give you information that you can use as a strategy to make more sales. They tell you who you're selling to so that you can really hone your marketing down so you can speak to them in a way that's going to get their attention. If you speak about the quality of your products that's going to appeal to kids, latest fashion trends for kids, how they're kid friendly, that's really going to speak to parents or grandparents looking to treat their grandkids. But it's going to turn away people who are looking for gifts for adult relatives. They're not going to be interested in that. So you need to know how to really get across the features of your products that are going to appeal to the people they are for. Sitting down and really making notes on who is going to buy from you and who you are targeting, because you have to target. If you try to sell to everyone, you will sell to no one. So sit down and really write out who you are selling to. Now, you don't need to know their name or brand of clothing or anything like that, but knowing what their salary range is, knowing if they're who they're buying for, whether it be themselves or somebody else, why they are buying, and if there's an occasion they're buying for, if or what the purpose is. Why are they choosing your product? What price range are they looking at? And the problem you're helping them solve. Those are the major questions you need to answer. Now, when it comes to their salary range, that just means that you're making sure they can afford what you have to offer. You don't change your prices to suit, you change who you are targeting to suit your prices. This is really going to help you. You should stay firm in your prices. You change who you market to, not the other way around, which is often the temptation. Often we have this picture in our minds, and then we price and change our marketing to suit. It should be the other way around. So, knowing who you are selling to and what problem you are solving for them is vital to make sure that you can really dig down and get specific and make sure that your social media posts, your blog posts, your pins, your YouTube videos, however you are marketing, knowing the answer to these questions will help you really dig down and make sure that your content gets their attention. The more you target, the more likely you are to catch that person's attention. You don't need to have a massive audience to make sales. You just need the right audience. There is no point having a following of 10,000 if only 200 are your target audience. You're really diluting your message, and a smaller audience can often be far more effective when it comes to your profit margins than having a huge one. So you don't want to attract everyone. You want to attract the right people, and you're going to do that by knowing who you're talking to, knowing why they want to buy your products, knowing who they are buying for, and knowing if they can afford you. Now, I'm going to be digging deeper into this topic over at the Hookers Academy, my membership, and I'm going to be telling them a little secret as to how you can be sure that you are talking to the right people and how you know that they can afford you. There's a little trick, but I'm afraid that's reserved for my membership. But you can come and check it out below in the link in the show notes. So I hope that's given you something to think about. And if you do want to carry on the conversation, then come over to my free Facebook group, the Crochet Seller Support Group, and come and ask away. I won't be telling you the secret though. I'm sorry, but you do have to join the membership for that. But there is plenty of value in the free group as well if the membership isn't for you. So don't worry, there is more coming and plenty more on the way. So thank you for joining me today, and I shall see you next time for the next episode. Bye for now.